Sup flappers, Zhongli or Eula? Ah, yes. Question many are asking, yet no answers seems to satisfy. It's actually not the most difficult one to answer, so in this video I will be breaking down both of their merits and assisting you in making this crucial decision during your Genshin journey. Also, I will be doing a Zhongli banner giveaway in a few days, followed by entire Zhongli giveaways. Yes, giveaways. S, multiple. I will be logging onto your accounts and summoning until we get Zhongli. I will be giving away close to $1,000 of stuff over the next month or so, and you can enter for all of them, okay? Of course, we will be also giving away a ton of welcome moons here and there, so if you are interested in my content as well as want some goodies, subscribing would help me a great deal as I am really close to 20,000 and my girlfriend said she'd do a face reveal at 20,000, so help me with that, please. That's all I ask, okay? Anyways, between Eula and Zhongli, this comparison as like all the other, I do hope to assist you in making the best decision to benefit your own account. There isn't one answer fits all when it comes to which character you should get because everyone's accounts are at different stages of progression, different units which have strengths and weaknesses. Some people are likely stuck at a wall in the game, which Zhongli likely won't help with as much as Eula. For that reason, I will aim to break down each character's merits as well as touch on what I think will be more beneficial for you going forward. So let's start with Eula this time because you all know what Zhongli does at this point. Firstly, Eula is of the cryo element, which I still consider to this day to be the most flexible element when it comes to reaction options. It's the perfect balance element, which seemingly has no weakness, in turn making pairing options extremely open and easy. To top this off, Eula is going to be built as a physical DPS, which also is going to be straightforward without any hassles. You can also willingly reduce the number of reactions required to play her in a solid team if you want to, and she will still be completely viable. Cryo Resonance would be easy to pair with someone like Diona Healer, and since everyone is getting a copy for free, this patch pretty much sets you up for success here. It's also amazing that Eula is essentially being released with a tailor-made artifact set just for her, being the Pale Flame set, which will also make transitioning or picking her up without any problems, unlike when Child first released and everybody had to scramble to theory craft which artifact pairing was best for him. So in essence, Eula is a flexible carry which will likely come with a bit of power creeping. So who is best suited for Eula? Remember, she is a carry and she will be best played as a physical carry for that. For players who are lacking in this role, she will likely be far better suited for you because if you are lacking in a carry, it would imply that you are still quite early into the game of Genshin Impact. So for people saying Zhongli can be your main DPS, while it's true, Zhongli requires a substantial amount of investment to make work in the main DPS role. So for people who don't even have a carry properly built, Zhongli is essentially out of the question here. Eula will be a great mid to short-term solution. Do remember, it comes down to enjoyment. If you are really on the fence about the two characters and you don't see yourself really spending a long time in Genshin, pick the one who will give you the most fun currently, because while Zhongli is certainly strong, he does trivialize a lot of the game and requires a lot of resources people under AR45 won't be able to devote most likely. And on top of that, the gear precision to executing Zhongli as a main DPS will be far more difficult than that of Eula. So now with all that said, let's move on to talking about Zhongli, okay? In my video yesterday where I mentioned that this will likely be a very exclusive moment to pick up Zhongli due to the fact that we will likely not see him for the remainder of this year and maybe a good portion of next year as well. Skipping him here would mean you will continue your Genshin Impact endgame without him in your roster for the foreseeable future. And what would that mean? Nothing. Really nothing, because Zhongli's strength lies in his excessively strong kit. It's no secret that Zhongli makes your already strong characters even stronger and makes the very strong enemies much weaker, making life-threatening abilities to you just mediocre and making mediocre hitting abilities pretty much non-existent. The man is a walking cheat code with the current state of Genshin Impact, and miHoYo seems to not want to amp up the difficulty level anytime soon, ultimately leaving us in a position to ask ourselves, do you really need Zhongli? Zhongli. Personally, if I were you, I would pick him up and build it. Not to trivialize the current game content, but to have him as future proofing for content down the line. Hence why I was talking about your longevity in playing the game Genshin Impact. With an entire region soon to drop, I'd be hard pressed to say that miHoYo won't find new ways to challenge us. People expect new content, new challenges, which could push Zhongli's capabilities. Now, it's at this point that I like to say that Zhongli and Eula serves different purposes, but if you were to pick one up, it depends on the longevity of your Genshin career as well as your current game state. This is what we have concluded. If you are struggling with early mid-game content and is desperate for someone to deal more damage, Eula is an easy go-to. If you are willing to slug through early game and can see yourself playing this game for longer than the next 6 months, Zhongli will be the better choice here 9 times out of 10. Now ask yourself, are you playing for the moment or planning for the future? Because the game can lose flavor very quickly if you pull for a unit that you won't enjoy in the moment. Right now you may think you need something, but that can quickly change as you progress through the game. But hey, who am I to tell you what to do with your hard-earned primos? What I can say for sure is Eula is going to be a character that's very easy to use, will fit into many team comps, is going to be a great overall carry, but may struggle against certain Abyss mages, and that's pretty much it. Everything in her kit already covers for the weakness of physical DPS carries as well as Claymore users. It wouldn't even be as far to say that Eula will be more fun to play than Zhongli. Okay, now I have left my personal opinion here for last. For those who are still watching and care, I do think Zhongli will be the better overall pick here. If you build him into late game, it's definitely possible for him to take on the mantle of a carry through a free-to-play option weapon in the Crescent Pike. Early game, he has a relatively cheap support build to empower your already existing carries to perform even better. Although you won't see his percentage benefits until you break through the AR-45 barrier, when you can start farming 5-star artifacts for your carries. Also, Zhongli likely will not have to worry about power creeping anytime soon due to how he is designed around his utility and not his damage. To top everything off, I do think Eula will make a rerun before Zhongli does, just due to how this is Zhongli's second appearance and only Eula's first. There is a good chance Eula may come back within the year, I don't know, maybe Christmas or something, and Zhongli maybe for Chinese New Year of next year, or maybe even further away. So just on these points, I think Zhongli not only fits more roles, but as well as having more longevity as a unit. And that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to subscribe and not miss all the giveaways that are about to happen here on this channel. I thank each and every one of you for being a part of my journey here on YouTube, and as we get close to passing the 20,000 mark, please remember that I upload videos daily and I'll see you all every single day. So until tomorrow's video, stay safe and peace.